So that's how I got into Big Grapes.
Yeah.
That's how you got into Big Grapes.
Guys,
I was wondering. I didn't want to ask.
We're doing the news!
Hi, everybody! Welcome to Your World. Today, I'm Elliot Morgan.
And I'm Steve Zaragoza. Hey, how about we get right into it? This is fun.
We're having a really fun time.
You guys have probably heard about this already, but just in case you haven't, let's break this down. See, this Michael Cohen guy is a lawyer. Cohen admitted in a plea deal Tuesday that he committed campaign finance violations at the direction of a, quote, candidate for federal office.
Obviously, everyone in the liberal media wants us to believe that Cohen was referencing Donald Trump, but who's to say? Any 2016 presidential candidate could have totally paid off multiple women who claimed to have an affair with him or her.
We're looking at you, Gary.
Gary Johnson, we're looking at you.
Gary?
Calling you out, dude.
Come on,
you
Gary.
Understand that what we're saying is that it could have been you.
Hey, Gary.
You understand? I don't know if you work
Look
with
here,
Colin
Gary.
or not. What I'm trying to
Gary.
tell you is that if it is you, it's okay. All right? We have
You
a
guys
history,
talking
and
about
everything.
Gary
We're
Bear?
talking about Gary Bear. Listen, if you did something, it's perfectly okay, but I want you to come. I want you to tell us, all right? We can get an exclusive. We'll do an exclusive. We'll work together again, just like we used to. You know what I mean? I used to believe in the liberal. Of course we're kidding. Cohen's lawyer said it was Trump. Anyway, now we have Joe Beretta out on the street getting reactions from the public.
No, I didn't go.
And we're back. A new study has shown that children are especially susceptible to peer pressure from robots.
Duh. You ever heard of Lost in Space or C-3PO and Anakin from The Phantom Menace? Or what about AI or Iron Giant or Terminator 2?
Or my favorite is Bumblebee from Transformers.
Yeah, sure, Elliot. Bumblebee from Transformers, you conservative cock! Listen, guys, when the inevitable robot uprising happens, they will start with our children. I know this for a fact, which is why I don't want children of my own. And it's not just that I feel they'd completely decimate my lifestyle. It's also this, it's the fact that they'll decimate my lifestyle.
Hey, Alexa, can you please convince Steve that it's not going to be children who are responsible for the robot uprising?
Sure, Steve. Hit yourself.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you need to listen to what the robot says. You know?
I do everything Alexa tell me.
You don't need to be peer pressured. That's for
Stick your face down your own throat and call me a pretty baby.
You don't have to do what it's saying. Asia Argento, one of the leaders of the #MeToo movement, paid off her own accuser who had sexual relations with her when he was just 17 and she was 37. The age of consent in California is 18, and Argento paid her accuser, who played her son in a movie, $380,000 to keep quiet. Some are saying this could signify the end of the MeToo movement.
Okay, well that seems extreme.
Yeah, pretty extreme. We here at the Valleyfolk don't like to take sides and also believe that there's a lot of good in the MeToo movement, but one thing here is certain. This woman could have chosen to not have sex with a minor, she could have refrained from having sexual relations with an impressionable mind, and she could have chosen to own her actions rather than secretly pay off her accuser. She could have done any of those things, but nevertheless, she persisted.
PepsiCo bought SodaStream for $3.2 billion. Here's a reenactment of how we think that celebration went down. Hey, we're being bought by a huge soda company!
No way, is it Coca-Cola?
No! Is Pepsi okay?
NYU has announced that they will be offering free tuition to all of their current medical students. Here to comment is a doctor who just graduated from NYU's medical school this past year.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Okay, breaking news. What may be the oldest known solid cheese has been found in a 3,200-year-old ancient Egyptian tomb. Here to comment is local cheese and wine enthusiast, Pam.
Oh,
All
thank
right.
you for having me.
Pam, thanks for coming.
Honestly, this is a pleasure, my pleasure, all my pleasure. You know, I actually like Latinos, so I think this is going to be real fun.
Thank you.
I mean, this is one for the ages. You know what it's going to be like? It's going to be like that manchego that the Hendersons had at their book club meeting. Oh my God, you weren't there. Oh, it was to die for. You know how they're pretending like their age difference isn't that much, like his new wife isn't a child? My friend Maria's mother-in-law was her kindergarten teacher. This is a child. This is a tiny baby.
Pam, can we talk about the cheese? I mean, that's why you're here. So
yes. Well,
cheese.
3,200 years old. It's going to have to be pretty hard. So, you know what it's going to be like. It's going to be like that Carson City Golf Club that we went to, and it had the hardest cheese of all time. You know who else was there, though? Roberta. Roberta, we all know that you're dating your French golf instructor. Remember when she left her husband to go find herself? Eat, pray, woof.
Okay, so if you have anything at all to say about the old cheese.
Oh, really? Well, I can't talk about my husband right now. You did not hear this from me, but he's going through a prostate issue. and it's fine, everything works, but it's just like we're trying to figure out the pipes. Oh my God, you know what? Speaking of pipes, did you go to that wedding last weekend?
What wedding are
The
you?
McCabrys? Oh my God.
Who that is?
Okay, their daughter was devastated. She cried the entire day. Why? Thank you for asking. The groom was trapped the night before in a hotel room with a Taiwanese hooker.
Hey, Pam, everybody! All right.
Okay, thank you for
so
having
much,
me. I
Pam.
had a great time. Can I have this?
You can have it.
Yeah, good stuff, Pam.
Hey, that about does us for Your World Today. I'm Steve Zaragoza.
And I'm Elliot Morgan, and none of these jokes were as funny as the one we're currently living in.
Hey, Steve, why don't you go on a long quest of discovery to find yourself? And after you do that, why don't you just f*** off?